Hey yo everyone, what's up with you all today? Yeah. What's up everyone, RG here, and how are you today, my friends? I hope you're all doing amazing, and welcome to a brand new Sims 4 speed build on the channel. Yoo-hoo! And not just a normal build, just like always, not just a normal build, because today we're gonna build a second-hand dealership for vehicles. Yes, you are gonna be that some of a seller that try to sell vehicles, second-hand, used one, to stupid AI Sims in the game. Yeah, they have no idea that what they are gonna buy is not really a car, but you know where I'm going with this. There is a way, well, kind of, to sell cars, kind of, to the stupid AIs in the game, and I figured it, and I'm sharing with you today. So we are gonna build that second-hand dealership, and yeah. First of all, this is the second time I'm building something like this, and of course, if you forgot, I think I built it like 1 or 1.5 years ago, so it's kind of long time since the last time I built something like this. And I built a real big dealership, really modern, with a lot of spaces to park your own car outside and just go and see the vehicles. You could actually see those vehicles from far away. It was really awesome. I really loved it, and apparently you really loved it. It was actually a really successful build, and unlike the previous build, you will be super surprised to know that in this build, every time you're gonna sell kind of a car to a stupid AI in the game, you're gonna make a profit of hold your hoses, not hoses. Hold your horses? Okay, let's go with that. Hold it. You're gonna make a profit of roughly between 1,000 to 2,000 simoleons people that actually gonna feel like you're really selling cars to those AI in the game, right? No CC needed, nothing else, and I'll get to that later on and explain to you exactly how we're gonna do that. And because of how profitable that thing is and how good the previous video was, I decided that we're gonna build a second-hand dealership, which is, you know, with the latest updates to the game, with all the new packs, the I think in Cottage Living, yeah, in Cottage Living we received 2 vehicles, like 2 cars to drive around, the some sort of a truck and that Mini, which we all know what those 2 cars are referred to, like what type of vehicles, and I cannot say that because it's not sponsored. but yeah, so they brought those 2 vehicles, which you're gonna see over here also. So we got really a lot of vehicles lately into the game, which also some speculation around the internet regarding that maybe we'll get something related to vehicles soon. I'm totally down for that. Give me that tomorrow if it's that possibility. I doubt it. But yeah, so I decided with all of those vehicles around in the game right now, it is a great time to try and build a new version to the older build of mine, the dealership, but a bit different. So building the same dealership or something just like a dealership, it's kind of the same, and I didn't want to do that. So I decided, let's go and build a second-hand or used car dealership. So this one is a bit more like small one, not unique. I don't know if maybe, yeah, you know what? It's a bit more unique than the previous one. This one is a bit more cozy, smaller. You're gonna see the best vehicles inside, so definitely you're gonna stay tuned for that and see what I planned for you inside, because you're not gonna see just vehicles standing like in the middle of the space or something like that. You're gonna see them in some variation, like things are gonna happen around them. So stick around, you're gonna see what I mean by that in a bit. But some information about this build: we are in a 30x40 in Del Sol Valley, in the more of the inside the city area. And you know what, small break, right now you can see me creating that. I really love that. It is some sort of a sign for vehicles, or sign made out of vehicle that shows that this is supposed to be like a dealership. So I made it with the tool mod, and I kind of gonna tilt it in a bit and represent it in front. So it's gonna be something really cool. Just watch what I do over here. By the way, notice that not all the vehicles are tiltable or rotatable, especially not like on the, I think it's called the Y, right? It's the Y
axle, I think. You know, vertically you cannot really change them vertically. You can only horizontally you can change them around themselves. You cannot change them forward. Let's try to explain it like this way. And many of them you cannot do that. This one is actually the one that you can. Now, here's a small tip for you. If you want to know which vehicle is the one that you can rotate, usually those are the vehicles that with a better textured wheels. So look for them. It's the vehicles with the wheels that looks like they're spinning and not standing still. Those are the vehicles that you can rotate them horizontally and not just vertically. So yeah, make sure that you are checking them out if you want to play with them and maybe tilt them a bit with the tool mod. You can actually create some really awesome things using that trick of tilting them. I actually placed one inside of a crack in the ground, like an earthquake hit the place and the car just kind of dove down into the crack. Something really awesome. So just make sure that you are picking the right vehicles from the debug section or live edit, whatever they are, I don't remember. But that's a small tip for you builders. And so yeah, where was I? So we are in Del Sol Valley 40 by 30, and to be honest, I don't think there is a better place to place this build. So I think you need to place this one in this location where you're seeing me creating it. I think it's instead of the museum. I think maybe or not. Not quite sure, but yeah, it's in Del Sol Valley 40 by 30 in a place that you have a big parking lot in front. So how many there are like this one? I don't think that there are many. I think that I actually built a previous build in this spot, which is the bowling alley, the industrial bowling alley. So you can just choose between them, but in a moment I'm gonna explain to you how much money you're gonna make in here, and I think that you're gonna wanna place this one instead of the other one. So in many dealerships around the internet and around the world and around basically everywhere we're gonna find a dealership, you're gonna see that there are many like flags hanging around. So that's basically what I'm doing over here. I just placed some flags around just to give the vibe of dealership. And now I'm just starting to place those vehicles that are secondhand. Remember people, they are secondhand, they are not firsthand. I really wish that we had the ability maybe to give a more like rough texture to them, or maybe making them a bit more, well, in real life. Even the second-hand vehicles in those parking lots, in those second-hand dealerships, they're gonna look like they're fresh from the factory, which we all know that they're not, but they're gonna look like fresh vehicles. But yeah, a bit more roughed up vehicle could actually feel a bit more authentic in a second-hand dealership like this one, right? And yeah, and now I'm placing those small flags which you can find in those parking lots for vehicles that are secondhand, and some signs. To be honest, I really wanted, and I'm actually looking for a good tutorial how to do that. There is a way, and that leads me to another topic that I'm gonna share with you in this video, how to create paintings that you can upload to the gallery without marking the build as content, like custom content. This is a bug in the game. I don't take it as anything else, okay? I don't want to hear, I don't want anyone to tell me that the developers meant that to be. I don't think that if my, okay, let's put things on the right tracks. Right now, when your Sims, even if he is a normal Sims, even if you don't have custom content in your game, and you all know that I don't have custom content in my games. I don't have like building items, I don't have any clothing that is custom content, I don't have anything that is related to custom content as custom content for building, specifically not for building and definitely not for clothing. I don't have it. But right now, if your Sim painting from reference, anything, I don't know if it's only from reference or it's all the type of buildings, but if he's painting from reference, even things that are part of the real game, the vanilla game, the base game, even if it does it, it will still, and then you like try to upload those paintings into a wall and then upload it to the gallery. Even if you do that the right and legit way, it will mark it as custom content painting. And God, oh God, please explain to me why. And I don't think that the Sims have, like the Sims team have the right answer for that. I think it's a bug in the game and they are still not, like they haven't found a way to go around this problem, and it is a problem. And by the way, right now you can see that we are creating one of the like presenting area for one of the best vehicles, and you know what, small break, we're gonna do a break. That break is to just to let you know that those lighting screens, or those screens behind the vehicles, in live mode you can place some moving pictures inside, like originally from the Moschino staff pack. Those are from the Moschino staff pack. You can place screens that are moving, and they are like the background to give a bit more uniqueness to the build. So behind this vehicle, because this vehicle is a sports car, you're gonna see like a skyline, like really tall buildings around it. It's gonna look like the city, so it's like the car is in the city, and that's exactly what I was trying to go in here. And some other vehicles will have a different type of design around them, so stick around. Right now the truck, or the big Jeep, or whatever that thing is. Anyway, you could see that I just placed custom made, basically not custom made, but they are not custom made. Okay, that's driving me crazy. Anyway, I was painting with my my sim. Okay, I was painting with my sim from reference that red vehicle, which is from the debug menu. And that red vehicle is in the vanilla game, and my sim was actually at some point, because some people told me that it might be because the Sims is wearing CCs. Now I do not have CC in the game. Just to be sure, I was actually painting those big paintings with my Sims while he was butt naked. It's really hard for me to say that without laughing. He was butt naked just to make sure that that he doesn't have any CC on him. And he didn't have any CC on him, I can make sure of that. And after doing that, those paintings were still, and I'm saying it again, they were still marked as CC. So the whole, yeah, people, the whole build is gonna be marked as CC. Ignore it. Ignore it, people. Please ignore it. If you're not gonna see it on my gallery, which is something that you might not see, it's because the small box on the left side where you are like using the filter that says show custom content is not checked. So if you cannot see it, just check that option and then check it on my gallery, okay? That's the way for you to find it if you're not gonna find it. I don't know what's going on with the game right now. Sometimes there are some bugs that I never had them and suddenly they're in my game. I don't know. Now, if it's not, you know what? Probably what I'm gonna do is gonna release it with the painting and without the painting. For those who do not mind, you just need to find it in my gallery under the custom content option, and you will be able to download them. But again, people, there is no custom content. Those are straight vanilla painting from reference from the game. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just I know that I need to tell you that, so you will be able to find it on my gallery, okay? So as you can see, this is the mini section, the mini mine, or oops, I just said it, okay. Not sponsored. And this is the section of the mini vehicle. And you can see that those are white paintings. Don't worry, I painted a real one and I placed them over there. Now, the whole idea in this build is that you're gonna sell those paintings and it's gonna feel and look like your sim is making deals and selling vehicles, because they're gonna do the ring up customer near the vehicle, and it's gonna look just like at the beginning of this video. It's gonna look like they are talking about the vehicle, and then he will just give him the permission. It will give the sim the permission to take the painting, and that's how you're gonna sell it. And basically, by doing so, those paintings, some of them are masterpieces, and if your Sims can do much like higher value painting, go ahead, do that. Go and find a vehicle that is like this one. Tell your Sim to paint from reference and bring your painting over here. And basically you're gonna sell paintings that, like masterpiece painting, can be sold for 2,000, 3,000 simoleons. Now, if you are a high level of retail store manager, I guess, you can get much higher value, less money to restock those paintings. And if you're making the profit on 100%, which I gotta tell you, it's super easy to sell them in 100%. I thought it's gonna be much harder, but no, actually it's super easy. And I gotta tell you, in one day, I made a profit, okay? Not sold the painting, just selling the painting. I made a profit after restocking them of 9,000 simoleons. I sold, I think, 6 of them, something like that. And after restocking, I still had the profit of 9,000 simoleons. So that's amazing, people. I think that this is the most profitable retail store in the game once I'll, release it to you. Anyway, so you can see all the things that we did here. I just made some section. I really love that section with the truck and the stones. That it's gonna look like it is in the nature, climbing some rocks, and that's the whole idea behind it. And right now, this is the spot where it is almost before closing the deal. The person just bought the not closing the deal, actually it's after closing the deal. The Sim just bought that truck, and he's about to get those keys to the truck, and this is the truck before it being handed to it. So this is the new truck that someone just bought. I really love it, and in a bit I'm gonna show you something really, really awesome. So stick around, people. By the way, here's the question for you. What is, or what was, actually I think it's gonna be the best answer. What was your first car? My first car was a Seat Leon, which is something really, really awesome. I really loved it. It was small yet comfy and kinda spacious. It felt like a sports car, and it was blazing red. Yeah. And actually, my best friend bought it after I decided I want to move on to a new one. He bought it and he drove it around for some years, and that was the best closure that I could get for that vehicle, because it was my first one, and I knew that I'm handing it to a good friend like brother, and yeah, he took care of her. Yeah, it was a she. And yeah, so what was your first vehicle? Let me know in the comment section down below. And right now you can see what I'm doing over here. That was this thing that I want you to see. I created that big wall with all of the rims for the vehicles that you can pick. So I'm not going to show you all of them because that was a big process and long one, but most of them are basically the same the way I did them. I just changed some of the colors, and then I just duplicated it and uploaded it. No, I just raised it above with the tool mod, and some nice seating area, and just a little cozy area to hang around after you just bought yourself a new car, or you more like you kind of tricked a stupid AI sim to buy a painting, and he think that he bought a car. Anyway, that's it. That's this build. I really hope that you're gonna enjoy it. I really hope you're gonna enjoy playing it. I had a blast playing it. I really hope that soon we will have a real cars in the game, that we can actually fill this build with them. And that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the tour, don't run anywhere. And last but not least, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to show your support and love by hitting the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here, and I'll see you again at the next build. This build is at the gallery, by the way, if I never mentioned it before in this video. And thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Stay awesome, and I'll see you again in the next video. Until the next time, keep that Sims party going for me, cause RGeetect is signing off.
I've been feeling so small, watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette.